Something like 3 years of work by thousands of men go into the making of a modern battleship, from the time the keel is laid until she is commissioned and ready for service. Scores of different tradesmen combine their knowledge and skill in making up the most complex machine ever used for any purpose, in either peace or war. And to them, their ship, when it is finished, is not a mere mass of steel and mechanism. It is a human, living thing. It is theirs. They will follow its future with nothing less of affection than any artist will watch the creation of his head and hands. Yes, to them it is, and it always will be, our ship. Their work is done. They have at last discharged their great responsibility, and on the excellence of their craftsmanship will depend not only the lives of all who sail in her. She may write and rewrite history. She may sway the destiny of a nation. Now at last she is ready to be handed over to the Royal Navy, to be signed for by her first captain. He is Captain Woodhouse, whom you remember in command of the cruiser Ajax in the action that sank the Graf Spee. But while this signature is being written, the practical handing over is also going ahead. In the engine room, the Navy engineers are receiving the massive and complicated mechanism that supplies the motive power from their civilian counterparts, who have lived with it since the first day it was conceived, who assembled a mass of unrelated metal and made it into that living thing. Meanwhile, the ordinary but indispensable matelot is bringing the stores aboard. Enough food for a town that is virtually in a state of siege for many months on end. Everything from sardines to sandpaper, from cigarettes to soap. Everything from tea to toothpaste and vinegar to rum. Don't forget the rum. Above all, the ammunition. 5.25 inch for 16 of her guns. Astronomical numbers of smaller ammunition, from .303 for rifles to the cannon shell for multiple pom-poms. Next, the gangways dip beneath the rolling feet of those same matlows who were humping sacks and crates. But now they're in their number one rig and looking very tiddly. Men from shore establishments and other ships. Drafts from Pembroke, Drake and Ganges. Men with homes along the Cornish coast or from the coves of Devon. Men from every county in the United Kingdom. They came aboard as strangers to be made into a crew, and they meet in divisions. And the Padre asks a blessing on their hazardous business in deep waters. And from that shining deck, lusty voices 100 strong are raised in a familiar hymn. From above you get some sense of the size and strength of HMS Howe. Approximately 740 feet in length, displacement 35,000 tons. She was originally named HMS Beatty. Now she's preparing to leave dock, a difficult and delicate business. She's far too big to handle comfortably in such restricted space. Her element is the open sea, but here she must be tended by little tugs and nosed and edged into position. Soon she'll be out in the open water, free of all petty interference, a queen of the sea and an empress of the battle. But before that, the massive 14-inch. She mounts no less than 10 of these tremendous guns, 4 aft, 6 forward, and these have greater destructive power than the larger 15-inch of the older type of capital ship. Her broadside is like a minor earthquake, her total firepower like the lifting of the lid from hell's cauldron. This big stuff is loaded when she's clear of the dock. Now she's ready to get underway. Now she starts up those mighty turbines. Her whole frame shudders and strains with power. Tremendous energy to drive her colossal tonnage at speed through any sea. She has a sister ship, HMS Anson, another 35,000 tons of ocean might, laid down in 1940, originally named the Jellicoe. Unofficial reports give her weight of armor as 14,000 tons, with a waterline thickness of 16 inches. With anchor dropped, one of HMS Howe's reconnaissance planes takes off, the eyes of a battleship that see many miles beyond the vision of the tallest crow's nest. Now, while she rides at anchor, let's have a glance at the domestic side of life on HMS Howe. She has her own bakery, of course, with crisp and crusty bread coming out fresh each day. In action, the whole ship's company will live on sandwiches cut by the hundred. The ship's dentist has his own little chamber of horrors. They say the dentist only operates while they're firing a 14-inch salvo to drown the patient's screams. The ship's surgeon may be a busy man in action, but in any case the medical service and hospital are the finest in the world. The health of Jack in peacetime is an important consideration. In wartime, its importance could not possibly be exaggerated. And now she's underway once more. Her trials have proved that she is worthy to take her place in the line of battle. In working up, she has settled down, the complement of some 1,500 men working together as one. Built by one of the finest dockyards in the world, she starts her career to maintain the tradition of the world's most wonderful navy. Wish her good luck and good hunting.